Today, I want to show you a set of photos that are some of the most successful Tinder profile photos I've had in a long time. Some of them show me dressed up, looking sharp and James Bond-esque. Others show me casual, hanging out with friends, traveling the world, and engaged in some of the hobbies that I enjoy most and that define me as a person. But there's a dark secret hiding behind these photos, and that is that not a single one of them is real. And today, I want to show you how to build the perfect online dating profile without ever leaving the house or even picking up a camera. Now, just a few weeks ago, this wouldn't have even been possible. If you've ever looked at AI-generated photos of yourself, you realize they don't quite look like you. They're like a close approximation. But in August 2025, Google released the nano-banana AI image architecture, and it has been game-changing. If you're anywhere involved in the AI world, you've probably seen videos cropping up about this absolutely everywhere. What makes nano-banana amazing is that it has facial consistency. That is that it can keep your face looking like your face, or people's faces, or items or objects in the environment, or your clothing looking exactly the same in totally different situations. And this means that for the first time, you can honestly depict yourself in AI images. And what I mean by honestly is that it looks just like you. You're not trying to make yourself look different to how you look in everyday life, ergo you're not catfishing. Are you finding this interesting right now? I hope you are, because I certainly find it interesting. And if you do, please take a moment to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, because that helps me out a ton and it helps me to continue making great videos like this for you. So if you have a paid Gemini Pro plan, you can go ahead and hop on the Gemini app on your phone or on your browser on your computer. Go to Gemini Flash, select image creation, the one with the little banana symbol next to it, and get started. However, there is a way to generate unlimited nano-banana images for free right now. I don't know how long it's going to last, but I'm going to show you how to do that. But the same prompts that work in one work in the other. They both use the same engine. So you want to head to lmarena.ai and select direct chat from the top of the screen. On the next screen, you want to go down and select generate images. And then you'll see that the model shown at the top of the screen is now Gemini 2.5 Flash nano-banana. And just like that, you've started. Now, if you want unlimited photos, all you need to do is use lmarena.ai in a private browser. And every time you reach the limit of photos it'll generate for you, you close it down, reopen it back up in a private browser, and you can get started all over again. Now, to get started, you need to have one real image of yourself where you're looking decent. I've chosen this image here. I do have more professional images of myself, but for the purposes of this video, I didn't want to make it seem too unobtainable. And I know most guys don't have professional images, so I picked this one, which my mum took at Easter last year of me on her mobile phone. And the first thing you have to do is think about what kinds of images do you want. You can't have all of them of you looking like James Bond in a suit. You need to have images that demonstrate different parts of your past personality. Let them see the lifestyle you have, the hobbies you have, and that kind of thing, because you want to present who you are, but in the best possible light. If I played soccer but don't have a good photo to represent it, I might say, this is me. Make a photo of me playing soccer with some friends, and bam, here I am playing soccer. But notice that this photo might look a little too perfect. Most soccer photos aren't so well shot, right? So instead I might say this. This is me. Please make a photo of me playing soccer with some friends during the day. Please make this photo lo-fi and amateurish as though it was taken by a friend on their mobile phone. If I went to France 10 years ago but don't want to use an old photo to demonstrate my travels, I could ask it, please create a selfie of me standing in front of the Eiffel Tower in Paris. And you can see whatever I want to show, I can generate a photo for it. And sometimes I want to try different variations. Sometimes it won't be ideal, but you can always try again. One thing you want to be careful of is that if you generate these images on the Gemini app on your phone or on the Gemini browser, in the browser, it will add a little Gemini diamond in the bottom right corner. Before you use these images, of course, get rid of that, as it will be a telltale sign that these are AI-generated images. Now, to help you along here, there's a couple of things you probably should note. First of all, the starting image you have It needs to be a clear image of you. It needs to be flattering. Like, you can't use a really unflattering photo. If you look here, I use an example of a hazy photo that's not a good quality shot of myself, and this is what it thinks I look like as a result, which really doesn't look anything like me. But also, the photo needs to be something that's at least a little bit flattering for you. Some people are not very photogenic, regardless of how attractive they actually are in the real world. So if you're one of those people that doesn't take good photos, you may need to start trying to take a bunch of selfies, maybe 20 or 30 different facial expressions, until you find one where, you know, it looks nice. It looks like a decent version of yourself. It doesn't matter what the background is. It doesn't matter what you're wearing, because all of that can change once you apply the AI. The second thing is that obviously you could use this to massively misrepresent who you are or what you look like. I mean, I can easily create an image where I have these amazing washboard abs at the beach, or I could create an image of myself singing the national anthem at the big NRL game, or I can show myself as a concert pianist playing in front of a crowd. But the reality is that this is a gross misrepresentation of me. I am none of those things, unfortunately. You want to demonstrate yourself in a way that is reliable, realistic to who you actually are. Because I know these photos aren't real, but you're not just trying to create a profile that gets swipes. You need to create a profile that gets swipes, but also when you see the women, they know who you are. They're seeing a real representation. Otherwise, you're going to get a lot of failed dates and going to waste even more time than you would have just going out and getting the photos with a photographer. So since you don't want to waste that time, make the profile realistic. I do ride a motorbike, you know, I do love the beach. I do love rock climbing. So all these things, they're me, right? They're part of my life. The third tip is do not fall into the trap of creating a profile where all of your photos look perfect. Really, a Tinder or an online dating profile where everything looks too good is too good to be true, and women, they know that. You don't have a professional photographer with you when you're cycling. You don't have a professional photographer with you on a holiday in Vietnam. You don't have a professional photographer with you when you're rock climbing, right? And so if you look at these two examples of images generated by myself rock climbing, the one on the right is going to be the one where it's more realistic, right? I could use the one on the left, but not if all my other photos are already looking too good. I need to have a bunch of photos that are looking casual, and as I wrote in the suggestions, you say lo-fi and amateurish, because that really helps to make the photos less perfect, which is what you need. You probably need 60 or 70% of your photos to be imperfect visually and not like there was a professional taking them. That's what's going to help lend realism and authenticity to your photos. Now, before I end the video, I want to give you one bonus tip. This is something you really need to think about. This technology is here and it's here now. Not everyone knows about it, so take advantage of it. Use it, but not just for your online dating profile. Use it for your LinkedIn and professional profiles. Use it for your Instagram. Start to fill your Instagram with really amazing shots of you doing interesting things, because most of the women you meet, whether it's cold approaching or meeting them online, they're going to ask for your Instagram. And if you have an Instagram that's empty or hollow, it just doesn't have much great in there, it doesn't help you. But you can actually now, for the first time ever, pad that profile out with really cool stuff. Don't go overboard. Again, don't misrepresent yourself, but you can pad it out with some cool images and make it seem like you're living a life, especially if you're someone like me. I have a life, but I don't take photos. I don't take selfies. I don't do all this kind of social media stuff. It's not my jam. Maybe I'm displaying my age, but I just don't like it. It feels weird and inauthentic. And so if you want to build out that profile, use AI to help you along, because, you know, why not? It's only going to help your dating journey. It's not going to hinder it. So guys, I hope you found that really interesting. I am for sure going to start using this with my clients, my online dating clients, because it's powerful, it works, and it's way cheaper than hiring a photographer to take you out. In fact, it renders photographers largely unnecessary. It's still good to have real photos, like it still helps. And if you've got the money, go ahead and do it. But in the meantime, man, use this method, do it. Be one of the first people using it, because then you'll have first mover advantage in this whole AI image generation game. All right, guys, if you love this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. As always, I hope to see you in future videos. Take care.